On last week's episode of the Epic Family Road Trip, we headed back to the cabin after an epic adventure in Northern Ontario, Canada, where we drove to the end of the road, the furthest north road in Ontario, and camped in beautiful remote camp spots along the way. This week, we returned to the cabin to complete some projects we had on the go around the cabin. One of the first projects we got to work on was building a few more log benches to go around our fire pit.
Alright, so this is the third and final bench for now. This will make 3 nice cedar benches. These two are roughly the same size, and I got the one big one out there. Yeah, I just need to peel it. It's all flattened up top. Once I get this peeled, then I'll sand it down, and then we'll put some oil paint on it again, shellac it, and then carve in the leg spots, and it'll be good to go.
Next, we built a fire to make tea with the chaga we had collected in Northern Ontario.
Alright, so we're going to let this burn down. It might take a while because we had a lot of rain yesterday and the wood's pretty wet. But we're going to let this burn down into coals and then try and make some chaga coffee with the chaga Peter collected when we were up in Pickle Lake. It's going to be our first time trying it. It's going to be pretty interesting. I'm just wiping down our chainsaws, just get rid of some of the wood. It's almost August now. And it's a good time to start thinking about having a good wood supply for the fall, because you burn through quite a bit of wood if you're relying on it for heat or for a sauna or for a hot tub. So we found a couple of perfect trees for it that are dead and standing. It's a good dry timber, and we'll just fell those later and get them up. We'll have hopefully a pretty good supply of wood. Alright, so this is some of the chaga we collected and dried. So we're just going to take a bit of this dried chaga, put it in the water, and then leave it just a bit away from the coals just to keep it warm as it steeps in the water.
Is it hot?
Not that hot.
Tastes like an old coffee.
Yeah, it's cool. It looks just like coffee, and obviously it's highly medicinal, so it helps bring down blood sugar actually, which is a good thing, and then something to keep in mind if you're already a perfect number. It can help bring it down. But I would definitely probably make some kind of tea or like a mixed coffee or something with this if you're just trying to get the benefits of chaga, because as it is now, it kind of just tastes like weirdly woody. There's no real mushroom or fungusy taste to it. It's just kind of
Tastes like bark.
yeah, it tastes like watery wood or something. It's kind of interesting.
It's good
Really
though.
cool.
Like it's fine by itself.
Yeah, I'd make a tea or something. I think that'd be the best way to consume this.
Mom and Dad had gone into town, and on the way back, a strong storm front blew in across the lake.
Starting to spit.
Just gone down. We just made it across the lake when that storm's coming in. We'll be here in a matter of seconds. It's gonna rain, buddy, old pal. It's coming. You don't like rain, do you? Look at it. It's here. Woo-wee. Wow. Oh my word. Oh, no way. It blew off our screens. Yeah. That was a good old wind. Man. We should be able to get this back up. Oh, wow. No joke.
The storm passed just as fast as it came, and the sun came out as Mom began making a delicious meal over the fire.
This smells so good. You can definitely tell that August is in the air. All the herbs are fully grown, and whenever the dog brushes against it or the wind picks up, the aroma in the air is just amazing. Summer at its best. So today I'm gonna be making lasagna. I have a whole bunch of zucchini that's kind of going bad, so we'll just do zucchini lasagna, and the kids love it, and I think your kids will like it too. But let's give it a go. So this is roughly what I'm doing. And the skin doesn't need to be off. I just, because they were going bad, I did that. But yeah, just roughly like that. It makes it so delicious.
Alright, so we just cut down a nice dead red pine. It's been standing and dead for quite a bit of time, so it'll be nice and dry and good for splitting and use as firewood. But we've got to cut up in big logs, so Dan and I should come and we'll carry it back to the cabin and then get it to the proper wood size. I just got some slices of one of the logs here, and we're gonna try to make some plates for this weekend's meal. We'll just have to sand them down. Right now they're just rough pieces of wood, but we'll see how they turn out in the end.
So we cut some nice little pieces of cedar. We're making some plates for today's dinner. They start like this. We sand them down by hand. Just kidding, we use this. And then we put some olive oil. That's all we have for oil, and it works just to kind of seal the top, and it's food grade. So these smell absolutely delicious, and they'll make a really nice plate.
Alright, we're going to be having an open pit barbecue this evening, so I'm going to be cutting down 2 saplings to turn into wood skewers for the meat. I'm going to be cutting one of these saplings or smaller trees in this forest here because there's way too many, and as you can see, them being so crowded like this, they just end up dying before they can get full grown, like this one right beside it. So cutting it down will actually help the forest. And we want a green tree so then it doesn't burn when we put it over the fire. We're also going to let it soak to make sure it's extra fireproof.
We've got this really cool thing called the Schenk. It was given to us by the inventor, and we've been playing around with it. It makes cooking over an open fire, especially with cast iron, a cinch. So I'll show you how we use it tonight when we're cooking, but this thing's great. It's a very simple, take a look down here. It's in a beautiful box you put together. It's got a grill, it's got, this is an extender, it goes like that. And then you basically put your Dutch oven right here, and you can hang a kettle off of that pole. So we'll show you how it works. So my niece Janelle is married to this guy from Chile, Marcelo, and you now live in Canada. But he's up here and he's going to show us how to make some Chilean food, and the real way, the authentic way. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're starting with what, bread?
Yeah, exactly. We're going to start with tortilla rescoldo, we call. That's a typical Chilean bread that we put under the fire, and then we're going to have a delicious bread.
And then after that we've got Chilean barbecue and all kinds of stuff.
Exactly, and now coming the meat we call asado in Chile and South America. And yeah, we're gonna make the asado here over so we can try typical pebre I make. So yeah, I'm really excited to try all this stuff.
We're excited to eat it. We weren't able to make it down to the wedding, unfortunately, which was in Chile. So he's bringing it here for us here in Canada.
We'll just
and one day we're planning on doing the Pan American right down to the bottom. So we'll visit your family down there.
Exactly.
Good job.
This is perfect.
It's nice.
I take a Chilean wine. I love this especially because that's a special grape from Chile. That's Cabernet Sauvignon, and it's from the valley called Chaga. We call it Concha y Toro, and that's a valley who is from the place I live. So I love this wine. It's perfect to get the meat with, and yeah, that's a reserve from 2019. We are excited to try it.
That is a beautiful piece of meat, my friend.
I love it.
Well done.
That's a perfect point to eat it.
Delicious meal, by the way. Thank you so
It's
much.
just salt and oil, and that's onion and tomato. That's it.
Nice. Pretty clean. It's beautiful. Where's Ito? Can't wait to try the bread. It's under all that stuff.
Plain?
Yeah, with nothing. It's just in the ashes and stuff. And when it cooks, you like rub all the ashes off and then.
Rub it off.
Show us how that tastes. How's that thing?
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, exactly. They put like something and they cut it in your plate. It's really nice. It's like
For dessert, we made a yogurt cake with whipped cream, strawberries, and Dane chocolate.
There you go.
I have another one.
Oh, he was gonna go swimming. Whoa! Oh, there you go. He went swimming.
Is that funny, Wes? Did he jump?
Yeah, this is my course.
We had the most amazing Chilean barbecue. Just, it's spectacular how good that was. But we're pretty much done eating now, so we're gonna set up our original fire shield and get a bit of a warm bonfire going for everybody to enjoy. We'll do some s'mores and keep on with the fun times.
fastest boat.
You see?
There you go.
Well, Marcelo, my man, that was delicious. I mean, I don't think I've ever had barbecue like that, and doing it the way we did over the fire, just amazing.
I love that you guys love it, and yeah, I cannot wait for more Chilean experience here.
Next time a whole lamb or something.
A whole lamb will see that.
Done Chilean style. And those
cannot
side
wait for
dishes are amazing. I mean, it's very simple: tomatoes, onions, and it just pairs together so nicely. And a bit of Chilean wine, you can't go wrong. Well, you guys have a good night, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you to you guys.
I got another queen.
The sun on my face. It was real bull work, but I never felt it.
And in the meantime, we'll see you down the road.